Argofunk Book Review, Argofunk Book Review.
As the cover indicates, the first 80 pages of the book are Twilight's backstory. He was a village boy who liked to play war with his friends. He struggled with an abusive father. A real war broke out, and his village was completely destroyed by bombs. When he got older, he assumed a fake identity so he could join the army sooner. He has an encounter with an enemy soldier. It's Frankie, of all people. Frankie is disillusioned with war and complains both sides are fed so much propaganda against each other, it's impossible to know what the truth is. That is very philosophical for a guy who's basically a walking nerd joke. Twilight is overjoyed when he's reunited with his childhood friends. He's crushed when they're senselessly murdered. A military intelligence officer recruits Twilight after this. He is sent to the spy handler for harsh training. The next chapter continues the ideas of spy training and propaganda. The new spy recruit is an idiot who blindly believes whatever he sees in a gossip magazine. What, do you believe in Bigfoot too? He believes the magazines even when they contradict themselves. He's shocked to learn that the handler exercises control over which news stories get published in order to sway public opinion. I'm writing this during an election year, and that's happening all the time. Both sides want to boost stories that make them look good and make their opponents look bad. They pretend any news to the contrary doesn't exist. Handler foils an assassination attempt. That is the main focus of the chapter, but I thought the propaganda stuff was more interesting. In the next chapter, Anya's alone at school for a while. She talks with the strict teacher. He tries to encourage her to become an imperial scholar. He is shocked whenever she says wrong things. The final two chapters are a new storyline. Yor tries to go shopping, but she struggles because she doesn't know how to act like a normal person. It sounds like she might be on the autism spectrum, as she complains that everyone else but her seems to instinctively know how to behave. When did they learn normal? Yor helps a woman who is about to fall down under the weight of many packages. The woman is so impressed by Yor's athletic prowess, she invites Yor to join her in the Mother Volleyball League. Yor is incredibly intense and violent until the other moms tell her to calm down. This is a team sport being played for fun. They have tea afterwards. Yor is surprised to learn it's normal for parents to be unsure about their kids. She's even more surprised to learn her new mom friend is Melinda Desmond, Damian's mother. Yor doesn't quite understand the implications of being Melinda's friend. Twilight overanalyzes things and decides to encourage the friendship, even if it might lead to weird political situations, or exposing the fact that they're not a real family. Anya panics because Yor is putting her friendship efforts to shame. It's the battle of the friendships. Anya tries to befriend Damian with the trick of walking around a corner with a hamburger in her mouth. I've never heard of that before. Damian dodges Anya. She yells at him and gets spaghetti on his hair. So it was a spaghetti hamburger? There are 2 mini-episodes. On Anya's TV show, Bond Man makes all the ladies fall in love with him, just like the real James Bond. Frankie and Bond try to impress ladies at the dog park, but they humorously fail each time. Not like James Bond. The end. Postbook follow-up. This seems to be a popular entry in the series, since it spends so much time focusing on young Twilight. I wasn't clamoring to learn his tragic backstory, but it is interesting to get a single standalone story that takes up half the book. It almost could have been published as its own volume. I was more interested in the last 2 chapters, which are mainly a new story with Yor. I want to see where it goes. Anya is as cute and funny as ever. So this is a serious entry with some new Yor stuff at the end, and Anya being Anya. I could complain the handler and teacher chapters did not need to be included, but it's not like they were all that bad. I quickly finished this entry in the series and moved on to the next one. One final note, I love the joke at the end that if they keep going at their current rate, it will take 80 volumes before the manga reaches completion. Twilight, don't worry, I'm sure the end of the mission won't mean the end of the series. You could always get another mission! I give Spy X Family 10 an 8 out of 10.